Hello, what's up guys? Evildoers Time here today, back with another Black Desert video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the artifact and lightstone system in Black Desert, so going over like how to get them, what they are, what they do, which ones are the best, how to find them, all those types of questions you might be having as a new player, somebody trying to learn about this system. Hopefully we'll answer them for you here in this video. Quickly before we get into it though, if you're new to my channel, new to Black Desert, or you've been watching videos on my channel, please consider subscribing. You stay up to date with new content, it helps me out, we both win, and yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. And let's start off with what are artifacts. So if you open up your inventory here, you're gonna see two item slots on the left side and the right side. These are your artifact slots. So you have two slots for artifacts, and then each of these artifacts has two slots within them. So about midway down the page here, you can see empty slot, empty slot. These two slots are for lightstones, so that is the artifact and lightstone combination. Two artifacts, two lightstones in each artifact, so 4 total lightstones with your 2 artifacts. Now each of these different lightstones and artifacts have different stats, so for example, this artifact right here has damage reduction +9, it's down at the bottom, very last thing listed. This lodestone right here has barter EXP +3%. So there's tons of different options for these lightstones and artifacts. There's over 40 artifacts and over 60 lightstones, which means you have thousands upon thousands upon thousands of different possible combinations you can pick, and you gotta be thinking, how do I go about finding which ones I wanna use? And by far the best resource for picking out your lightstones and artifacts is gonna be Garmoth.com. This is gonna be linked in the description down below, so you can just jump right into it. On the left side of your screen, you can filter by combat or life skill artifacts and lightstones, and then once again, artifacts or lightstones. Another cool feature is that it has the ability to filter for specific bonuses that you're looking for. So for example, if I was looking for an artifact, I would click on the stats button here, and let's just say I was looking for an AP boosting one. You can see all of the different artifacts that will boost AP. So magic AP, melee AP, ranged AP, hidden AP, extra AP against monsters, all sorts of different bonuses there. If you click on any of these, so I play Musa, let's say I'm looking for melee AP, it'll tell you exactly which artifact you need to find and what bonus it's going to give you. You can then click on the location button here, find that one listed, which conveniently is right here at the top, and see the different locations that it drops. So these are the grinding zones that it'll drop from, and these are the bosses that it'll drop from. Now this system is pretty much the same for lightstones. If you're looking for a lightstone that gives you any sort of buff, you say like damage, and I want extra damage to humans, boom, this is the one you need. Then you can go ahead and find it on the location tab. It was a red lightstone, so it's going to be at places that drop the lightstones of fire, which is all these different grinding zones, or these different bosses. Pretty straightforward, except lightstones have one more unique thing to them, and that is the set bonuses. So if you remember a second ago, I mentioned that you can have 4 different lightstones across your 2 artifacts, and if you pick a specific set of 4 lightstones, you can obtain a lightstone set bonus. These bonuses get pretty nutty, right? Especially on the life skill side of things. So if I swap over to the life skill tab, and under the set tab type in time for example, there are 3 different sets of lightstones that either reduce your alchemy time by 2 seconds, your cooking time by 2 seconds, or your fishing time by 15%. And if you type in energy, there's energy recovery lightstones that'll let you recover your energy even faster. Like this one right here, gives you energy recovery +2. That's the same as having a Chemisylvia Blessing running. So yeah, these lightstone set bonuses can get pretty nutty. What I'd recommend you do is head over to this website and just start looking through the different types of lightstone set bonuses you can get on the life skill side as well as the combat side. Try and come up with something that makes sense for you. And after you have a set picked out that you think you want to go for, feel free to start grinding away at the different grind zones to pick up the items. After a short period of time, you're going to realize a couple things about these. 1, these drop rates are pretty low comparatively to other items in the game. And 2, this is another one of those fun RNG systems in Black Desert. So the artifacts themselves, as you're grinding in an area, will have a random chance as to which one you obtain, so you're not necessarily going to get the one that you want every time you're killing stuff, or doing your life skilling, or whatever. Not always going to get the one that you want. And then the next thing you're going to realize is that these lightstones are full of so much RNG that you might as well just go to a casino instead. So first things first, when you get the drop of any of these different lightstones, you're going to get this imperfect version of it. This imperfect version needs to be upgraded via either Guru Alchemy, so like if for some reason you hate yourself and you're like one of like the, I don't know, like 7 people in the game that have alchemy. I guess there's 8 on this server, but you get the idea, not many people can do it. Or you can take 20 million silver out of your bank and go and exchange it with an NPC. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And if you don't actually know how to do this, you go to any storage keeper, click on currency exchange, and take out 20 million silver worth of gold bars. You then need to find the wandering NPC Dalashan. So if you type in D-A-L-I, I believe it's the only NPC that's going to pop up. I guess there's a couple of NPCs, but it's the NPC Dalashan for whichever region you're in. In this case, I'm in the Mountain of Eternal Winter, so if you head up to her, you'll be able to talk to them and click on the quest tab. You are then going to be picking the Purifying the Lightstone of whichever one you got. So in my case, it's a green one, which is the Flora. Click on that to accept that quest. under the chat tab, you can exchange the Lightstone of Flora along with 2 of those gold bars to obtain a little RNG ball of bullshit. You then right-click this ball, and you get a Lightstone. In my case, I got the Harvest one, which is Farm EXP plus 3%. So yeah, pretty RNG heavy as to getting the ones that you want. Do know that you can buy the Lightstones on the marketplace. If you just type in Lightstone and search it up, you see that there are tons of different Lightstones here. But pretty much all the good ones that are on all those good set bonuses that you want are going to be sold out or stupid expensive. So yeah, good luck with that. So you might just want to put some pre-orders in on these in case you get one. That way you don't have to go through all the RNG crap and let somebody else suffer for you. Do know that while you are on here in Garmoth looking to see like a different set that you want to pick up, if you hover over the stone, it tells you how many are in stock in whatever region of the game you are when you log in. So for me in the NA region, I could get this Prayer for Victory one if I wanted to, because all the items are in stock and they're pretty cheap to put it together. What's even cooler still is that I think this little green orb basically tells you if it's in stock or not, because like Roar is out of stock, but these other 3 are in stock. So you can just scroll through the list and look for ones that are all green if you want to try and pick these things up. So maybe try and find a cheap set that you can buy the stuff off the marketplace to start with, and then move into one of the more advanced sets by putting pre-orders. Or trying your luck at RNG, however you're feeling on the day. I'm not your dad. Now, after you get 3 pieces of crap in your inventory and you want to trade them in, if you go back to that same NPC, click on the quest tab, there's a quest called Recycling Unwanted Lightstones. If you accept that quest and go back to the chat tab, you can hand over 3 Lightstones that you do not want, and they will exchange you back a Purified Lightstone, and then you get to roll again in the game. So I got back another one of the lower tiered ones, but basically a little recycling system if you don't like what you got. Now, after you've put together a set of artifacts and lightstones that you want to use, to actually equip it and get them all attached to each other, press the I key on your keyboard, click on the Artifact tab at the bottom down here, and you'll see the Artifact UI. We'll cover this here in a second, but to get started, you'll want to infuse your stuff first, which is the Infusion button at the bottom. So click the Infusion button at the bottom. In the Infusion menu, click on the top slot up here. So click on the top slot and then left click on your artifact. Then go back and click on the top slot because stupid game, and then click on the Lightstone button to equip the Lightstones to it. So from here, I want to add like Haggler, hit yes, and then I want to hit like, I don't know, it doesn't really matter. I just don't want to waste these in case I want to use them later. So to equip Lightstones, you do it like that. You have to click on the box of the one you want to equip. If you had 2 artifacts that you were setting up right now, you would click on the second one and go ahead and do that. But yeah, so now we have our Lightstones equipped in it in this case. So we can close out this menu, and if we hover over the artifact in our inventory, we will see that it now has that Barter EX plus 3%. After you've slotted in the Lightstones, right-click the artifact to add it into your artifact menu. This menu can get accessed by any of the characters on your account. Every single character can use it once it's in here. That's why we want to put it together first on the outside. Yes, if you really want to, you can take it back out by right-clicking it. It'll put it back in your inventory. You can go to Infusion and re-infuse it. But it's easier just to do it right off the bat, I promise. So now that you have the artifact in this menu, we're going to add it to a preset. You could have tons of different presets for all sorts of different things. And to edit those, you click Edit Presets, which will allow you to access the menu down here. And from here, we can click on any open preset, so in this case, Preset 4, and attach whatever artifacts we want to that have already been equipped here. So we'll add this damage reduction one, and I guess I'll add another damage reduction one. You can then label this one, whatever you want to call it. So in this case, I'm going to call it YouTube, because whatever, and then hit Save Presets to lock that in. Now you can rotate on the fly between any of these different setups. So if I have one where I'm AFK, I'll equip my AFK set. If I want to go ahead and equip my YouTube set, I'll equip my YouTube set. And it puts those artifacts back into your inventory. So now, in this artifact inventory, any character on your account can access it. So let's say I just switch to my next character here and I go to my Meiwa. Sorceress is basically a Meiwa. But yeah, if I press I to open up my inventory and hit artifacts, I can now equip that AFK set inside of it. So this is all shared, all these are set up, they're all shared, I promise I'm not cheating. Like, definitely want to set up your system like this. If you want to take those artifacts back off, you just have to unclick them from your inventory equip slot, go back into the artifact tab, and right-click to put those back in so characters can use them on all your different characters. But yeah, these are accessible by your whole family when you set it up like this, which is pretty darn awesome if I say so. So anyway, guys, that's pretty much it for the artifact system, like at a beginner level, how to find the stuff you want, what stuff is good, how to use them, how to equip them, let a whole family use them, all those important things. If this video did help you, let me know in the comment section below. Leave a like if it did. Let me know what you think about the artifact system in the game. You got any hot takes you want to share? And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you at the next live stream over on Twitch, YouTube video right here, or wherever I happen to see you. Dice.